The Premier League has the highest percentage of foreign players across any of the European divisions, and those statistics come after Brexit. While the best young English talent may not get a sniff in our top tier, particularly at clubs like Manchester City and Chelsea, it's a joy to attract some of the best quality players from around the world. They're not all diamond gems, mind. These are the 5 most represented European countries in Premier League history, with a slice of the best and the worst. Number 5, boasting an estimated 60 players over the EPL's 15-year reign, is the guys that brought us the likes of Michael Ballack and Bastian Schweinsteiger, Germany. Starting with current German players repping their nation in the division, some of the best include Liverpool midfielder Emre Can, Leroy Sané at Manchester City, and Mesut Ozil of Arsenal. Some of the best and most successful Germans came in the early 2000s through the ever-reliable Dieter Hamann and equally consistent Michael Ballack at Chelsea. Others, well, they weren't all that great, particularly at Stamford Bridge. Who remembers the brief stints of Andre Schürrle and Marco Marin around 2013? Finally, our forgotten German from their fantastic 60 has got to be Sergio Peter. Great name, not that you'd remember it. Peter played his part for Blackburn Rovers, making 17 appearances over 2 seasons from 2005. At 19 years old, he was a hot prospect back then. Unfortunately, now he's 30 and has found himself playing in level 6 of the German league, which isn't even semi-professional. Holler in the comments if you know Sergio Peter. At number 4, and making a significant leap in numbers, it's Italy with a tally of 90 players. The current crop is a little low compared to recent years, with just Man United's Matteo Darmian, Southampton's Manolo Gabardini and Chelsea's David Zappacosta giving Italy anything to shout about. Back in the good old days, there were some unforgettable players with huge personalities, like Gianfranco Zola, Gianluca Vialli, Paolo Di Canio, Benito Carboni, oh, and this guy. Sorry, I had to put him in. Like any nation on this list, there are players who will want to erase their time in England from their memories. Alberto Aquilani didn't exactly win over the fans at Liverpool, and Simone Zaza, well, he was only around last season and everybody has already forgotten about him. But our main forgotten man, how about Nicola Ventola? A proven goalscorer in Serie A, Ventola signed on loan for Crystal Palace on deadline day 2004. However, he made all but few appearances due to a horrendous run of injuries. 3, and we are picking up the pace in the land of Van der this and Van der that. You guessed it, it's the Netherlands. With around 120 players, Dutch internationals have made a big impact on the EPL, with a host of present players filling up the squad sheets right now. Literally, I don't have time to name them all. The favoured and most triumphant Dutchies include Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank of Chelsea, Van der Sar and Jaap Stam of Manchester United, Mark Overmars and Dennis Bergkamp at Arsenal. Oof, that is a great batch of players. All you have to say is De Jong, however, and Newcastle fans crease up. Brothers Luke and Sim endured disappointing spells in the Premier League. In fact, so did a washed up Patrick Kluivert. But who is our favourite forgotten player from a long list of imports? It's not quite Collins John or Ricky van Wolfswinkel, it's Jan Vennegoor of Hisling. What a player. Jan Vennegoor signed for Hull City in 2009 after bagging goals for fun at FC Twente, PSV and Celtic. Boy oh boy was it not fun in the Premier League. This guy scored 3 goals in 31 games with a shooting accuracy of 30%. Getting close to the gold now, and number 2 with an estimated 130 players, it's Spain. A constant flow of successful Spanish personnel has rippled through England over the past 5 years, and we've still got some of the best around. Man City's David Silva, Arsenal's Hector Bellerin, Chelsea's Cesar Azpilicueta and Cesc Fabregas, and Alvaro Morata, and not forgetting David De Gea at Man U. Spanish legends in the EPL are a little rarer to come by, although Liverpool fans may argue the case of Xabi Alonso and Fernando Torres. Oh, and I can see Bolton Wanderers fans piping up with Ivan Campo. What there has been, probably more than any other foreign nation, is very forgettable Spanish flops. The best of the best when it comes to forgettability, for Footy Feed, it's Asier del Horno. The Spanish left-back joined Chelsea in 2005 and made 25 appearances as Chelsea conquered the title. He's not exactly remembered as a great Blues defender, mind. Del Horno came, grabbed a winner's medal and disappeared. A very forgettable fullback indeed. And at number 1, with almost double the amount of imports from any other nation, it's France, who dominate this list, having around 220 players injected into the English game. Talk about the Arsene Wenger factor. Tottenham's Hugo Lloris, United's Paul Pogba, Olivier Giroud and Alexander Lacazette of Arsenal and N'Golo Kante at Chelsea top the list of current French internationals. Since the EPL began in 1992, London has been crammed with class French players, some in red and others in blue. Of course, others flopped. The names Anthony Letalic, David Ngog and Florent Cinema Pongol will always remain lodged in the memory of Liverpool fans, and not for a good reason. Our forgotten man was an incredibly tough choice to make, a toss-up between Oliver Decourt, Steve Marley and personal favourite Laurent Robert. But no, for this one, everyone raise your glass to Antoine Sibierski. The Frenchman made over 150 appearances, but it was his spell at Newcastle where he was remembered most dearly. Having bought the likes of Michael Owen and Scott Parker to Tyneside the previous transfer window, Geordie fans were all but impressed by the capture of Sib. But over 24 games in one season, almost half of them coming from the bench, Sibierski became a cult hero, a key figure in Newcastle's European adventure and more than pulling his weight when called upon through injuries. Not all heroes wear capes, some of them are very slow and very bold. We hope you enjoyed our rundown of the 5 most represented countries in Premier League history. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the same videos, and how about leaving a comment telling us who your favourite player on this video was? I bet it's not Sergio Peter.